What's good, everybody? This your boy Jay Shaw from the Behind the Bench Network. Shout out to the bench crew. I want to get straight to it, man. I want to talk about the guy that y'all see in this thumbnail, K.Durant, and why I believe he's not the top 15, top 20, top 25, top 30, top 35 player that everybody make him out to be. Yes, K.Durant is a great scorer. 7 feet tall, could dribble, shoot from anywhere on the court, finish at the rim. But the reason why I don't have him as any higher than that is because I'm the type of person, I give credit to those that do more with less. That's more with less talent, more with less skill set. And the skill set that K.Durant lacks at is leadership. Leadership is very important when you come to ranking players. It ain't necessarily their stats, their skill. Leadership is one of the biggest factors, in my opinion. It might not weigh a whole lot with other people, but it weighs a lot with me. And the reason why I say that is when you're a true leader, you put the blame on yourself when your team falls short. You don't put it on other people. You are the leader. You are the one that makes the most money on the team. You're the one that takes the big shots. You're the one that's going to take all the criticism if your team falls short. So when you're a leader, you lead by example. If you're not playing defense, then your team's not going to play defense. If you're playing defense, then your team plays defense. If you play injured, then your team plays injured. If you make the big shots at the end, your teammates is better prepared if you have to pass them the ball. If you take criticism by the coaches, then your teammates take criticism by the coaches. There's no blame. You're the franchise player. You're the player that the franchise look for to change the franchise around, if it's a losing franchise to a winning franchise. And when you don't have leadership, you don't do the big plays. You don't do the intangibles. See, basketball is not about, oh, I got my 32. I got my 8 rebounds. I got my 8 assists. Nah, because you may not have to score 32 points. You could still be the leader and be the second leading scorer of your team. Because that's what it's going to take for your team to win. You're going to take away some of your shot attempts, give it to another player, and it may not be the number 2. It may be the number 3 scorer. But we need him to get enough shot attempts to make the defense focus on him also, and not just me and the other option. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what a leader does. Or when the game is on the line and he knows he's the best player on the court offensively, and we need to score, we're down by 6 with 3 minutes left, I need to make sure that we are up by 2 by the end of the game when it's 0 minutes left on the clock. I'm going to go get these buckets. Y'all get out the way and let me do what I need to do. No matter if you win the game or if you lose the game, you went out competing. You went out not putting the blame that the media is going to try to put on somebody else because you hid behind your tail and passed the ball to somebody else that was not prepared or did not make as much money as you to take these last second shots, to take the crucial shots, to guard the best defender. That's what real leadership does. I remember Phoenix and San Antonio. And I remember Phoenix winning the series, but at the end of the games, Charles Barkley was guarding David Robinson, and David Robinson was guarding Charles Barkley. Why? Because they was the leaders of the team. They was not going to push that responsibility off on anybody else. This team is going to sink with me, or we're going to stay afloat with me, because I'm the leader. I'm the best player on the team. I'm the one that's on the billboards outside of the arena. I'm the one that they talk about on the news. I'm that dude. The reason why Kevin Durant's career hasn't been the way he probably had envisioned is because he don't want to take accountability. He's the one that said defense don't win championships. Offense do. He's the one that doesn't want to take over a game being the best scorer on the court in the crucial minutes to do whatever it takes to win. I'm not saying, oh, the team's down by 15, you need to go on a 15-0 run by yourself. But if that game is close, you need to put that work in and do whatever you need to do offensively and defensively on the court. And if you got to get the other players involved because you're getting open shots for them, then go ahead and do that too. You're Kevin Durant. Your legacy depended on it. Now, yeah, he got cheated out of finals in OKC when they played against the Miami Heat, but that's a story for a whole nother day. But when you come to ranking these players, leadership is big. And Kevin Durant, he don't have leadership skills. He don't want to be as vocal. He wants to be quiet. And that's the problem with him. He's not a leader. So when it comes to Kevin Durant's legacy, it'll fall where it needs to fall, somewhere inside the top 35. I'll give him credit on his 2 championships and his MVP. But when you play on super teams and you fall short, I can't give you credit. Until then, I'm your boy, Jay Shad. This is the Behind the Bench Sports Network. Shout out to the bench crew. Shout out to Jermaine, Kelvin, Lawrence, and Big Dog Talk Sports. Check out our videos. Subscribe, like, comment, and if you disagree, leave it in the comments. Tell me why, and we could go a little bit deeper. But I didn't want to make a long video, so this is what it is. Kevin Durant, you fell short, my boy. But we still love you. And I'm out.